running of Daytona Bike Week. There is the king of Cycle Source, Pittsburgh in the house, Lisa Bacasa from Steel City Harley Davidson. The crazy thing is we're 1,000 miles from home and it's the first time I've seen her in over a year. She lives like 20 miles away.
What's up, everybody?
Tequila. Let's hear it for tequila.
Oh yeah, water.
So I know we guys brought you Quinton, Aaron a little bit earlier about the Forgotten Angels bike, but I thought you guys might want to see some motorcycles, seeing that we're all here because we love motorcycles. So instead of looking at my ugly mug for a while, I am going to flip you around and give you a little tour of some of the amazing motorcycles that we have been blessed with at our bike show today. So bear with me. I'm going to give you as much information as I can, and or as little, I don't know. If there's a bike that you want to see more of, let me know. I will try to give you a better walk around. I do want to know where you're watching from. So give me a shout out. Let me know where you're at. So bear with me as I cross the street. All right, here's what you guys all want to see are the motorcycles. So this is a panhead that I know was just finished by our friend Ray Lanes. And I think you guys, if you were watching the other day, might have seen that. Niagara Falls, Canada. Beautiful, beautiful. I got to go there for the first time last year. Fell in love with it. Minnesota in the house. There's Magic Missy and one of my favorite people, Superfly. Australia, Sacramento, California. Thank you guys so much for spending your Tuesday with us. I'm glad you're here. I wish you were in Daytona with us, but I'll settle for this. Michigan in the house. California. Hey Kenny, how you doing today? So as you can see, we have pretty much every bike you can imagine. UK in the house, beautiful, thank you. We have panheads, shovelheads, Evos, twin cams, knuckleheads, flatheads. Like, we don't discriminate. Everybody and everything is welcome here as long as it's 2 wheels. Some 3 wheels if you have a trike. So this is the latest creation from our good friend Rick Bray, incredible craftsman. This one here is from Fish Alcorn at Alleyway Customs. Fish is a true Renaissance man. He does his own paint, he does his own leather. All of his fabrication is all hand done. Let's give you a little bit closer look. Connecticut, right on. So bear with my camera skills here. I'm kind of bobbing and weaving between motorcycles and people. West Virginia, what up? Brew City, Milwaukee. Oh, Istanbul, Turkey. That's a bucket list place for me. Hi. I don't know who said hi, Heather, but I can't see your name, so bear with me. If you throw your name up and your location, I'll give you a shout out. Italy, beautiful. I was fortunate enough to go to Italy a few years ago with Metzler and Pirelli. I only got to spend a few days there, but I fell in love with it. Maine in the house. That is a 1982 FXS by Alleyway. This is a Providence Cycle Works build right there. That's another Providence Cycle Works. That's Lizzie. Pepperell, Mass. That's my hometown. What up, Pepperell? Let's see. Let's show you some of the people. That right there is Xavier Muriel from Providence Cycle Works. That is Fish Alcorn from Alleyway Customs. Jack McIntyre in the house. Quinton. That's another place that I'd love to go bucket list. And I hear you have some amazing custom motorcycle scene out there. Dominican Republic. Geez, we got people from all areas of the globe here. How incredible. Mike Draco from Cincinnati. Mike, why aren't you here? So this is a build by Dan Starkey. I think, and don't shoot me if I'm wrong, that is a Johnny 99 custom. I believe Johnny. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice V-Rod. We don't see much of those. And again, you do see baggers and performance bikes here. Again, we are Cycle Source Magazine. We welcome everything that's two wheels. The red and white divorced Ironhead. That was Brock Bridges. He actually is on our cover this month with a different bike. Young kid out of the Midwest, incredibly talented. So happy he's here. So I want to know what all y'all's favorite rides are. Do you like panheads, knuckleheads, shovelheads, sportsters, twin cams? Malaysia, right on. Look at the paint. Look at the flake on that.
So like if I was standing in the road and the left was where they do the whole
Darren Webster from Australia. Spam, spam, spam. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything is well in your world. This is a 1935 Harley Davidson. I know y'all don't get to see that a whole lot. I'm so glad that our good friend Doug Wothke brought that in today. I think I'm a panhead and shovelhead girl if I had to pick. There's a great party here. The Broken Spoke in Daytona Beach is one of my favorite places to hang out during Daytona Bike Week. It's got a super cool vibe. They have fire pits with seating and a great pole building. And it's chill, no pressure.
Not at all.
Man, I'm glad that I don't have to judge this show today. There's just one killer bike after another everywhere you look. The voice is annoying. I'm sorry. South Dakota, I love South Dakota. Now, if you guys know the custom motorcycle world, then you know who Indian Larry was. God rest his soul. We are very fortunate to have one of his motorcycles here. It's a beautiful knucklehead that our friend Tony owns, and he brings out on a regular basis, and I really appreciate him taking the time to do that. Detroit brothers in the house.
Had a nice touch to that.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Indian Larry lives forever. Right on. Thank you.
I'm trying to show you my butt.
I don't know if he was showing me. I don't know if he was showing me his tattoo or his ass, but we'll take either or. I try not to respond to negativity. My mama taught me that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I do wish people a phenomenal day, and I hope they are enjoying our bike show. Oh, let's spin it around. We got the boss man here.
Yeah. Not the ball. I want to take 2 seconds and tell everybody that's tuning in from wherever, thank God that Daytona has come back around. It was right after this event last year where things got shut down.
Marty's like, you gotta pull it in. And I'm like, check out this trick. You take the cone and you put it on the other side. Now you have legal parking.
But this is what I want to say to you guys. You know, I can't remember when exactly we started our first show in Daytona, but it's such an honor, like, to come from a little hometown magazine, you know, and to make it to these events, and then to be counted in as part of them, and then to look back and, like, well over a decade, we've been doing our own show.
I know. I think it's like 15 years or something crazy like that. That means you're old.
I'll take the old part, and thank you guys so much, because honestly, not a bum in the bunch of motorcycles.
I am
that are here
so glad
today.
I don't have to judge this show.
But thank you all.
All right. Let's more motorcycles. So these two bikes on the end are going to be upcoming features in Cycle Source magazine, both built by Brock Bridges. Incredible kid. You can find him on MadFab on Instagram. So this is that divorce Sportster somebody was looking at. I cannot wait to feature this motorcycle. I love this panhead.
Everybody's making over his bike, I'll tell you that right now.
Trying not to get run over. Maine, I love Maine. That's one of my favorite states in the country. I grew up spending a lot of time there. My grandparents had a house in Agunquit. Bar Harbor is probably one of my favorite places.
Doing these awards, I was like, man, here comes Myrtle and Ocean City and Sturgis, everything. The whole year was just getting ready to open. And then we all went home and stayed there. Right, there you go. Fuck COVID. One time for me, fuck COVID. I love you. Hey man, I'm Chris with Cycle Source Magazine. We have a little custom bike show here today, presented by Cycle Source Magazine, Blink Cycles, Spectra Oils, S&S, Twin Power, Cycle Stop USA, Palos, Paco, Stevenson Cycle. But before we get down to the awards, and I know these builders, man, the most beautiful machines I've seen collected anywhere in Daytona were in that parking lot today, and I am humbled by that. Thank you so much. Over 15 years of doing a show like this, the Broken Spoke has always been my home, and it is my honor to come here and do this stuff. Thank you so much for making us so proud with that beautiful machinery. Before we get to those awards, I want you guys to help me give a big motorcycle hug from the Broken Spoke and our whole motorcycle family out here to the man of the hour that is here with us today, Mr. Bill Dodge from Blink Cycles. This is what I'm talking about right here. My man is standing here with us today. A lot of you guys know the story of what went on with Bill. And man, I'll tell you what, we all prayed for him. We all sent our love and our best wishes and our hopes for the best outcome for him. And my man is standing here with us today. Give it up for that man. Bill Dodge. My man. That's it, baby. We love you. We love you. That's what I'm talking about. Motorcycle people, man. This is not, hey, I'm going to Daytona and get a t-shirt, bro. This is our family out here. This is our family. The reason that man's brought the tears is because that's how much he loves everyone in this room, this whole crowd. And he was overwhelmed by the love that was shown back to him. He deserves every bit of it. Big hand. So a couple other people I want to bring up on stage with us here. Jason Holman from Cycle Stop USA. Jason does the Garage Build podcast. He works tirelessly, even though he dresses funny and he has questionable sexual preference. Sexual preference. And this is Facebook Live, so.
I like blondes, brunettes, and redheads.
Notice he wasn't real specific though. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to You do what you want in the privacy of your own home. Okay. Back to who we have here with us today. Where's Poppy at? Steve Broyle, Stevenson Cycle, come on up here. And ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, my brother, Mr. Roadside Marty. They love to hate him everywhere he goes. Women want to kill him. Men just want him to stop visiting their house while they're at work. Roadside Marty MC's a little show down the road on Thursdays at where? I don't even have to advertise that. Thursday, every Daytona, whether it's Bike Week, Biketoberfest, Willie's Tropical Tattoo, the Mecca, the mother of all. When you look up Chopper Show in the dictionary, there's a picture of Willie sitting there going, yeah, I got this shit. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you check Willie's out. Roadside.
Well, brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you letting me get up here and grab the mic. I'm ready to insult some people, especially our winners of the Chopper Show. We had some incredible bikes. I mean, it was an absolutely great day. I'm so glad you let me be a small part of it and all that other kind of bullshit. So, I mean, are we going to start bringing them up now, or are we going to start throwing stuff at you?
I want to talk to Bill for a minute.
Okay, you do that.
So Bill Dodge, we're back at Daytona for the bike show. I want to thank you. You know, it's so good looking around the parking lot, seeing Weems set up with us, and Fish from Alleyway, and so much young blood, and so many of you guys. I know what you did with your COVID time off. You built motorcycles. No shit. All new stuff out there. Incredible. What do you think of the show?
It's amazing, like always. Always perfect here, every time. And it's really nice to be alive to be here this time.
That's it, baby. That's it. Steve Broyles all the way down from Michigan. And man, I ain't even got to ask you what it's like to get away from there for a little bit, because thank fucking God you got it.
I escaped. Don't call her. Don't call that government. Please don't call her. We'll send somebody down to get me.
What are you doing?
Get him away from the mic. There's no way I can have anything, brother. You're the ones that are free down here like me now. I'm okay. I'm never going home. So here, let me ask you a question. Put your hands together for Chris Kalin from Cycle Source Magazine. Very good. Well, what I want you to do is put your hands together for the ones that are behind the Cycle Source Magazine. Like Heather Kalin, right over here. All right. We got Missy. Turn around, Missy. There she is, right there. My beautiful lady Tanya, who helped today. Without everybody putting a little bit of effort in, and we want to thank you first, okay? Because without all of you out here, we wouldn't be here today, okay? So that's one thing that I'd like to say, okay? Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
All right, Poppy. Honored by a visit from none other than Burt Baker today. Burt, come on up here. The finest. He is off, but he's a celebrity, so we got to talk to him. Okay, listen, for everybody at home, all the kids, earphones, I got to say his name. There's only one way to say this man's name. Burt fucking Baker.
Listen up, everybody. They don't do this shit in China. This is America, damn it. Love it or not, if you don't love it, get out.
Right on. So it's good to be with all you guys. Thank you so much. If you entered a bike in the show, we appreciate every single person that comes out. We've collected the winners here by the judges. We have prize bags. Make sure when you come up, we're going to ask you to roll your motorcycle up onto the stage so everybody can see it this time. We have prize bags full of stuff from Spectro and Twin Power and S&S. Lots of stuff from all of our sponsors. Make sure you get your prize bag and we get your picture. What bike are we starting off with? 24, bike number 24. Ray Lanes with his 59 panhead is your best bobber of the day. Ray Lanes. Starting to be a familiar feature here at the bike show scene. Best thing about this is he built this out of a like 10 by 12 shed, his raised garage, and he kills it, man.
Oh my God. We're trying to give Ray some simple instructions and he screws them up. How about that? We'll let him slide this one time because of this bike he built. Or he says he built. I mean, supposedly he had all these pictures on Instagram of it going together. So, I mean, I guess we'll agree that he did it. I mean, tell us a little bit about it, Ray.
Well, I came as a basket case to me, and I was just supposed to get it running, and I just told him that it just needed help. I took it all apart.
There we go.
This bike is absolutely fucking pristine. Give it up for Mark Stevens. This bike is unreal. I've seen this bike rolling down Ridgewood all over the place. This bike is phenomenal. Mark, tell us a little bit about it.
It's a 60s style club bike. The name of it is Surf Coast Knuckle. I built it 500 yards from the ocean in my backyard.
Right on, brother. Thanks for bringing it on up for us. Man, that thing is nice.
All right, you want to do this one? Big Twin?
I left my glass. Big Twin number 18, Xavier Muriel. What does that say?
77 HD Custom.
77 HD Custom.
Xavier has a pit crew with him here today. He wants to thank Chevrolet, Mobile Oil, and GK Spark Plugs.
Come on back. Come on back. That's what my grandson says. Have an excuse. Look at that. Park it right there. Are we good? All right. Take just a minute. Explain this motorcycle to me just for a second, okay?
It's heavy.
There it is. No.
It's actually a bike that I built for a company called High Seas Rally. They asked me to build it for their dialysis foundation that they have for their cruise that they're having this year in October. And I took a 77 FXE and did what my mentors do. I chopped the shit out of it, and this is it.
Beautiful.
So thank you.
Beautiful. This is for a great cause, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure if you want to go on a cruise, right? Hey, don't you get to go on a cruise? Pit crew. We need a pit crew, man. Huh? Pit crew. Where's the roadies? Bring the clowns in. Here we go.
All right, next up is Chopper. Best chopper of the day, bike number 30. Jeremy Valentine with his 81 shovel. What's that? Right? So Jeremy, come and tell us about this motorcycle.
I had a friend of mine come to me, his son passed away years ago, and his boy always wanted to bike, and when he passed away, he built a tribute bike for him. So it's an 81, his son was born in 81, so we call it Justin 81.
Right on, man. Extra round of applause for that.
All right. Man, I'll tell you what, if you didn't see this bike, you're see it now. This one is Best Evo. It goes to number 39, Rick Bray. All the way from California. Rick, where are you?
Rick's not here.
Or Xavier's bringing it up, okay? This bike is absolutely phenomenal. I was informed Rick Bray he's going to rock star and fly on in tonight from California. So he has his road crew here, bringing the bike up. Oh, okay. Man, I tell you what, this bike is unbelievable. I tell you, and it's an actual Softail. This is something you can do with a stock Harley Softail, 84 to 99. Rick cut the ears off, the frame horns, kept the swing arm. It's just incredible what he did with this bike. I don't know who's going to accept the award for him. Who?
Give it to Jason. Give it to Jason.
Oh, Jason will. All right. If I'm right, doesn't Rick make these wheels himself? Man, everything about this bike is custom made. The bars, the tank. He modified the frame to a single down tube. For once, I can't be a smartass. I'm just kind of in awe of this bike. He did a great job.
This is when you know you're a badass, though. When your bike gets to Daytona days before you do and you start winning shit, you're not even in town yet. Rick Bray. That's a badass. That's when you're a baller. You've reached baller status. All right, next up is Best Panhead. Best Panhead goes out to bike number 11, Fish Alcorn, with his 51 Panhead. This bike, front to back, top to bottom. I hope he doesn't leave right after this so that if you miss this, you get to take some time with this motorcycle because it is unbelievable. Absolutely a work of art. And Steve Rose says it doesn't even smell like fish. All right, Fish Alleyway Customs.
I want to say, I was just talking with him a little while ago, and we realized that me and Fish have been friends exactly 20 years this bike week. 20 years. And I knew he was a really good guy back then, but I tell you, to see the work he is turning out now, he did everything, the paint, the fabrication, the leather work, everything. He came up with a really cool design on the clutch. I mean, he just did a phenomenal job. I mean, he might be a dirty tattoo scumbag, used to be a musician, drunk, whatever, but we love him. Thank you so much for bringing that out, brother. We want to hear a little bit about your bike. I want to know a little, tell everybody about it a little bit.
Well, Marty didn't have to give the full disclaimer on everything he did.
You notice that was a musician that took it out of my hand. You know that, right? They got to have the fucking mic.
You handed it to me. Anyway, hey, thank you guys for digging the bike and all. You know, it was a pleasure to be here and be part of the Cycle Source show with all you guys, Bill and everything. So thanks for everybody that digs it. Really appreciate it.
Take a goodie bag. All right, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Next up is Flathead. Best Flathead of the day, bike number 23, Josh Phillips with the 54 Harley 45. Did I say it wrong? Phyllis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I am the worst. Listen, if you've ever had your name butchered before, I promise you I can do worse than that. I'm the worst at pronouncing names. I add letters, leave letters out.
Oh, okay, now you give it to me. All right. What's your name, brother?
Phillips.
Where are you from?
Oklahoma City.
What the fuck are you shaking so for? You're not my type, you're too skinny. I mean, my little tapeworm wearing the cardigan sweater is getting a chubby right next to you, but, you know, that shaking's got me really worked up.
Yeah, it's just the price of work.
All right, well, thanks for bringing it on out, brother. All right.
So Bill Dodge was just pointing out it's uncanny. A lot of the BC Moto builders are ending up on this stage up here. that speaks to his ability to be able to pick out talent, I gotta say.
Thank you very much. I'm so proud of you guys. Wait till you see the best of the show.
So tell everybody what BC Moto is if they don't know.
The BC Moto is a kind of a list of my favorite people in the world that you guys, some of you know some of them, some of you don't know all of them, but after that show and they show you what they got, you know what they got. They're some of the best builders this world has to offer. We have that at the Tennessee Motorcycle and Music Revival in Tennessee at Loretta Lynn's, and it's absolutely the best time that you've ever had in your life.
Right on, check them out online, social media. Next up is Working Man's Custom Bike number 42. Rick Wanley, 74 Shovel. Working Man's Custom.
I gotta say, man, that is a really nice shovel head. We saw you ride in on it. Tell us a little bit about it. I know it's an aftermarket swing off, but is that a Paco?
It's actually a Southern Front Sally frame. I took it apart and just stripped down and built this. Took the Evo out, circuit breaker, instant swingers, and just made a little custom bike out of it.
Well, most people will think it's a piece of shit, but I think it's really cool. So thanks for bringing it out.
Thank you.
All right, who's
All right, the ice cream man is leaving the building. All you little kiddies that just scraped your change together, chase after his ass. All right, next up, this is one of my favorite awards because it speaks to originality. Everybody out here wants to be a true original, wants to walk their own path, beat their own drum. Very few people when you're building a motorcycle truly achieve that, so this is an extra special award for us for the best original, most original build in the house. Today goes to bike number 33, Austin Andrella, for his 76 XS650. Austin Martin Originals. And he's pretty too, I hate him. If he sings, we're taking him out back and kicking his ass.
Look at that hair. He's one of my favorite hippies. I swear to God, if he wasn't so damn pretty and nice, I'd kick the shit out of him for being so pretty and nice. You know, my grandfather used to say, them hippies are going to learn one day that hippie buses can't run on hope and dope alone, boy. So, tell us a little bit about it.
So, it's a 1976 XS650. Full custom frame, single down tube, stainless bars, made the gas tank, Carman. Rephased the motor, 277 rephase with 700cc J Force business, suicide shift.
I'm right next to the motherfucker and I can't hear shit. So whatever, it's a cool bike. Thanks for bringing it out.
Jesus Christ, he said tell him a little bit. Listen, hashtag Austin Martin Originals, he'll send you a text sheet for Christ's sake. Get off stage. All right, next up is Best Paint. Best Paint is bike number 44, Billy Rose 72 XLCH. Yeah, buddy. That's back in the day right there.
All right, hold on. You don't get off that easy. So tell us where this booger-looking bike come from. What was your idea behind all that green paint?
It started life as a 72 XLCH. It was pretty ugly when I got it.
It's still pretty ugly now.
I worked on that as best I could. Del Norte Customs hooked me up with the paint. Got a little bit of work from Raz with Mobile Welding on here. Just a lot of good friends helped me with this bike.
Right on. So you're local?
Yep, live in Ormond.
Right on. Well, thanks for bringing it out. You did a great job. All right. Have a good day. All right. Who's our next winner? Oh my God. You would give me the mic on this one. Number 78, Best Stripe, Nicole Green. Oh my God. It's a 96 Forester Tripe. And I tell you, this crazy motherfucker needs 3 wheels when she's out on the road. I've been behind her, in front of her, praying to God I didn't get hit. Jesus Christ, and if I get hit, I hope it's on something that looks this cool. So, without further ado, we're going to let Motor Mouth of the South tell us a little bit about this thing.
Well, it started out as a 96 1200 Sportster. We bought the DNA kit at the American Racing Wheels, sent off the Duketown choppers down here in Florida, and he took the trunk and fixed it up for me.
Well, you do look good driving it, darling, so I'm going to cut you some slack. Thanks for bringing it out, sweetheart. All right. And she has her wonderful husband, Curtis Green, bare bones leather. If you need a seat, I guarantee you there's over half the seats in Daytona covered by this man right here.
I just want to know one thing about this motorcycle. Can I get a little $25 bid down here? 25. All right. Next up is Twin Cam. Best Twin Cam of the day. Greta Foster for 03 Softail from Sick Pipes. I love this motorcycle. That is old school gangster as F, like the kids say. Gangster as F. That's how my daughter says it. She better keep saying it that way. Gangster is F. Tell us a little bit about this motorcycle.
I just built it this winter for my wife. It's a 03 Softail Deluxe I started out with, and just tried to kind of keep it clean and classy and rideable.
She say anything about having a bike that's cooler than yours?
She may have said some comments on her way out here that I did get a trophy, and she did.
She make you leave yours outside now when she parks in the garage?
I have a funny feeling that's going to happen.
I got a question for you. Who polishes your bike now?
I got a weird feeling I have 2 to clean now.
You're a very smart man and a very honest man. Thanks for bringing it out.
Now on, remember, her motorcycle's the winner, so is you.
All right, man, give it up for him. Okay, next up is the best bagger of the day, bike number 84. Joe and Jenny for their 84 FLH. 84 FLH. I'm sorry, fellas, we're trying to hurry.
I still like it better this way.
Don't go anywhere. How many of you guys heard Stone Senate before? Yeah? You guys that haven't? Man. These guys kill. We do an event every once in a while way out in the hills. It's an old dirty biker party. And when we can convince these guys to come out and play for us, we do, because they are a hell of a good time. You are about to be in for a treat. Don't move.
Where are you from?
Big town of Pearson, Florida.
Local guy. Tell us about your bike.
79, bought it from the original owner. It was a pile of shit, and now it's not.
Polish the turd very well, my friend. There you go. Hit the bricks.
All right, next up is European import, bike number 14. Weems Motor Co. with the 51 Triumph T-Bird. Jared Weems coming to the stage. Love this bike. When he pulled in today, he unfolded it like an old Indian papoose. Yep. Had the sissy bar folded forward and the handlebars folded back. There's your stuff there, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So this is an incredible motorcycle. Jared also had a display over there. One of the only motorcycles in a David Mann painting that was a Triumph. Hang on, don't go anywhere. He replicated that bike. It never existed as a real motorcycle. It only existed in David Mann's painting. They're auctioning that off for charity. Tell everybody just real quick about that.
Sure. So the bike's a 1952 Triumph Speed 2, and we're selling the tickets for $25 a piece. Every penny goes to build tiny homes for foster kids who have aged out of the foster care system.
Right on. That's the good work right there, man. Give him a hand. So, moving on. Moving on to antique. Best antique of the day. Bike number 35, Doug Wolfke with his 45 HD. Doug is a badass. He won't talk about himself much. He's ridden around the motorcycle many times on many different types of antique motorcycle. He's ridden the Himalayas. Seriously, circumnavigated the globe. They call him Round the World Doug. Tell us about this bike other than the fact that you parked in the leaves because it leaks oil.
It leaks oil. I picked this one up last summer, been working on it this winter, been doing cross country this summer. Since I came overseas.
Right on, man. Round the World Doug, give it up for him.
Yeah, Doug!
Best performance. Man, I got to tell you about this class. Really digging where a lot of these guys are taking the performance category, both with baggers and with Dynas and FXRs and stuff, man. It's really going to a cool place. I love seeing this style of motorcycle. And it was fantastic. We had at least a half a dozen or more in the show today. Best performance. I'm sorry. I know. I'm getting tired. There you go. You're where I need to see it. Best performance goes to bike number 57, Mike Dunlop for 2020 HD. Hey, how you doing, man? Tell us a little bit about this bike, real quick.
Just like you guys said, it's a 2020 Sonic exhaust, orange big bear front end, HD44s, Hoffman carbon fiber, Kraus. Shout out to BC Brad, Death Metal Racing. I'm just glad that the performance bagger categories become pretty relevant. Shout out to these guys over here for showing up late, or else I wouldn't have won. Just the guys in the community have been great. Got a lot of great people this weekend. That's it.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for bringing it. Appreciate it.
Hey man, I just wanted to tell you thank you for showing up. I know sometimes Cycle Source Magazine gets pigeonholed to the Chopper Magazine. Thank you for bringing out such a nice machine, dude. Really nice. Who's next? Antique Radical, number 16. No? Bagger Radical. Bagger Radical number 54, Julian. 2019 Road Glide. Do you need a spaceship license to fly this thing?
I took a perfect bike and I fucked it up.
We've all done that. Tell us about your bike. It's a 2019 Road Glide, right? Anything done to the motor?
Yeah, it's a 114 with a cam, air suspension. It's got all the nest back end. It's got American suspension.
Pretty much a stock bike. With a fucked up front. Is that a 30? It rides exactly like you think it does, right?
It rides better than it looks.
There you go. Well, you're probably better than I look. All right, get a picture. You need a picture.
Hey, mister. If it says close, usually I hit that on my phone, but I'm afraid to quit recording.
Thank you for bringing it out, man.
There you go. Okay. You get it down there.
Okay, next up, Antique Radical, bike number 16, Josh Soto with a 50 pan. What's that say? Bear's Nest? Boar's Nest. Sorry. So, funny story. You know how for a while, like sitting on someone else's motorcycle would get your ass kicked, right? Then for a little bit, it was like, everybody's just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna sit on the bike. And it didn't matter. Well, it still matters to a bunch of us. So a bunch of the builders saw someone sitting on this cat's bike and they were like, dude, not that guy's bike. And we all like flew over to the bike and we were like, hey man, you built that? And the guy was like, no, it's my buddy. He's sitting behind us watching, and his old lady laughing like, what's this? All right, man, tell us about this bike.
It's a 1950 Panhead, original Harley-Davidson motor, tranny and frame that I've modified. And I built this bike. I was invited to Sturgis for the Motorcycles and Art Show. And that's what I built it for. And figured I'd bring it out here for Bike Week.
Right on, man. Congratulations. Next up is Best Vintage, bike number 52, Ken Napier, 59 HD FLH. This is one of my favorite bikes of the whole day, man, honest to God. This has got that original pull. You know, like this parked outside of the soda shop. Tell us about your bike.
Bunch of parts in the shop.
Watch out, you're right in front of the live camera.
All right, I'll give it up for him. Yeah, when you have enough parts just laying around to put something like this together, you have too much shit and we need to come visit you. What's next? Best shovel. Best shovel head of the day. Bike number 21, Brock Bridges with the 69 shovel. Bill, come up here and talk about this cat.
Well, he won't say anything about himself, so I'll say a couple things. We noticed this guy a couple of years ago, and Chris put him on, he gave him an award, and I put him in DC Moto, and now a little bit of the world knows about him. This is Brock Bridges right here. No one knows him. Probably one of the best fabricator painters, basic all-in-all stylist that I've ever met. Tell us about your bike, Bill.
Started out as a 69 and basically packed up the frame a little bit, little front end, tank, top end, everything's built.
We can't hear you.
Hell yeah.
He's a very humble man, but he's our shining star. You won't believe some of the things he's built. Please check more of his stuff out.
This is my answer for everybody out there that's like, man, you know, motorcycle people are getting old, and the custom thing's dying, and kids don't care anymore. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's kids in garages right now learning shit, learning how to do it better than we did, making bikes go faster, making them look cooler. Don't you even doubt that for a minute. They're doing it.
Yeah, like that long bike he built last year or 2 years ago that shredded every long bike out there, and he never even thought of making one before.
Every time this dude builds something, he acts surprised that he wins something. He breaks my brain.
Wait till you see the next bike.
What's the next bike?
The next bike, and I'm going to go through this real quick because we're overtime, and I apologize to someone sending it again, man. I'm so sorry. So, this is the deal real quick. Thank you so much for being here. Cycle Source Magazine, Bill Dodge Blink Cycles, Steve Burrow, Stevenson Cycles, Jason Holman, Cycle Stop USA, Garage Build Podcast, Roadside Marty, Twin Power, S&S, who am I missing? Hot Leathers. Oh, Twisted Tea. Get the Twisted Tea's website. You can sign up to win this motorcycle, custom motorcycle built that they're giving out to one lucky person. Spectra Oils, thank everybody for our help. But mostly, put your hands together one time for me for the greatest motorcycle place on planet Earth, the Broken Spoke. This is our home, man. Thank you so much for hanging out here. These are great people. Make sure you take care of them, because this isn't a fly-by-night operation. This is what they do. All right, so giving it up for 2 classes with this motorcycle. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Best Sportster and Best of the Show, undisputably at the Cycle Source Blinks Custom Bike Show in Daytona. Brock Bridges one more time with this girl right here, and man, nobody disagrees with this being Best of Show. Nobody.
Nobody can touch this bike. And I might add, this is his BBC motorbike too.
So again, it's all homemade, stainless steel frame, square house iron head, force transmission. Turned the heads around 180 degrees, built the wheels, painted it. Just everything by me, basically. I don't know. It's cool. I tried it.
Nice fucking job. Put your hands together one time for this guy. Very, very talented. I happen to know what it takes to do this type of motor. Alright? This takes a whole lot to do this.
I kind of forgot something. A buddy of mine, Rob, helped push me up here, and he did a lot, most polish work, and I really respect that. He did a great job. I couldn't do it all by myself.
All right, guys, we're going to take this one last picture, but thank you all for hanging out here with us today. I'm going to take this thing and hand it back over to Mr. Jay Allen with the Broken Spoke and leave you in his very capable hands for the rest of the afternoon. But man, they got a lot going on at the Spoke. Get a drink. Stone Senate is going to kill you. Jay.
All right, I'd like to say on behalf of Cycle Source Magazine, I always say this, but I'm not a bullshitter. I'm too goddamn old to lie. When I tell you motorcycle history happened today, it really happened. And you guys just saw some of the fine pieces. Give it up for Cycle Source. Come on. They have elevated themselves to be the #1 V-twin magazine in the world. And when I say magazine, I know they got a podcast, their social media. I mean, they're at every level. And what's really cool is it's guys like this that they can showcase. So he's got a future as a fabricator. So that is just so cool. I can't tell you enough. Oh, we also have the man, Mr. Bert Baker, in the house over there, right there. Baker Drivetrain is in the house. All right. Are you guys ready to earn your damn paycheck or what?
Property with you guys. Incredible week ahead. It's just starting to really get sunny. The events are happening. We're out. Whatever state you came from, man, the memories of everything that's going on back there are gone. We're here at Bike Week. Give me one more time, Broken Spoke. Hell yeah! God, I love this place. So listen, Jay told you I'm Chris from Cycle Source Magazine, along with my wife, everybody with the magazine, a bunch of our partners. We've teamed up with a company called the High Seas Rally. Who's familiar with High Seas Rally? So basically what they do is they take about 3,000 of us, put us on a cruise ship, and push us out to sea. Dude, and it's a rolling, floating motorcycle rally that goes to Caribbean ports, and everything you would imagine a motorcycle rally is going on that boat. A few things that we can't talk about here because it's still light outside. There's codes with the city and all that. But seriously, really, really good time. What's behind that, though, as you can imagine, like most motorcycle things, is a charitable element. These people put all of this stuff on, begins and ends with the Dialysis Foundation. They make sure that the money that they raise through this cruise pays to bring dialysis patients on the cruise, people that would otherwise not be able to attend that cruise. There's a whole medical suite there where they have dialysis available, they have doctors, nurses, everything that they need. That's what's behind this. To that end, they have asked a world-class builder to build this custom motorcycle under this cover, and they are giving that away to one passenger. This bike is amazing. All you need to do to be part of this is be on the ship, and it's unbelievable. You guys still with me out here, right? I'm not talking your ear out. Come on, let me hear it one more time. I'm going to introduce this builder, then we're going to pull this cover out. I want to blow your minds a little bit, but I need to know nobody's going to sleep. Broken Spoke! Okay, before I bring this builder up, I have one question for you at the Broken Spoke tonight. Are there any crazy bitches in the house? Are there any crazy bitches in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, the Broken Spoke, would you please help me welcome to the stage the longtime drummer. He's been to Budokan. He's played in Madison Square Garden. He's played in Wembley Stadium. For over a decade, drummer of Buck Cherry himself, Mr. Xavier Muriel, Providence Cycle Works, builder of this year's High Seas Rally custom motorcycle. Give it up for him!
What's happening, Broken Spoke? Daytona Bike Week 80 in 2021, motherfuckers! Yeah, see, they said we weren't going to be able to do this year, right? I can say whatever I want, right? Jay, can I say whatever I want? Awesome. Fuck those guys who said we wouldn't do this, alright? Fuck them all. Anyway, like all the guys are like, oh, no, don't say that, that's bad. So, my name's Xavier Muriel. I was with Buck Cherry for a long time. That track behind me, wow. Yeah, wow. I have a company based out of Austin, Texas called Providence Cycle Works. I have been a long-time admirer of Mr. Chris Callan, Mr. Jason Hallman, Mr. Rick Bray, Bill Dodge, Billy Lane, Jeff Cochran, Will Ramsey. The list goes on and on and on of builders that I've admired for so many years. My secret passion was Harley Davidson's. When I wasn't on stage, I was in my garage fucking up welds, doing all kinds of things that didn't work the first time. And I have the most amazing guys, friends, brothers in my phone contact that I call them up and I go, Chris, what am I doing wrong? And they're like, well, you got to start here, you need to do this, and blah, blah, blah. So now I have a company, I build bikes, and I'm a super blessed guy. I was fortunate enough to get asked by the High Seas Rally to build a motorcycle for their High Seas Rally Dialysis Foundation. And what this is this allows dialysis patients to go on this cruise who otherwise would not be able to. And if anybody out there has a family member, a friend that is on dialysis, you know what I'm talking about. My only brother is on it. These people cannot, I say cannot, live the normal life that we get to right now. They have to go and sit in these chairs. They have to have their blood purified for 3 to 4 hours a session. So it makes going on a cruise just a little bit fucking difficult. This company, these amazing people have put together a program where bikes like this can get raffled off. They get given away. So the money from the foundation allows these people to do this. As a person who has a family member, that is the biggest thing to me in the world, that I could give back to something. They asked me to build a bike for them. I said I would. If anybody knows about what happened in Texas with that ice storm, man, then that fucked me up. So we almost didn't make it. Thank God we did. It's here. And I am so honored. I'm so stoked to be a part of it with not only the Cycle Source Media Group, Jason Hallman, and everybody else that's involved with this, Joey Fairchild, Jason over there, and anybody that has had anything to do with this, to take an idea and put it into action, and this is what we have now. So, shall we?
Listen, I just want to reiterate what he said. Thank you so much to High Seas Rally for giving us all an opportunity to get involved in this good work. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that's going on there. Without further ado, you guys want to see a bitch and bike? You want to see this motorcycle? No, really. Broken spoke. You want to see this custom bike? Let's get down. Here we go. This is the 2021 High Seas Rally giveaway bike. All you have to do is be on the ship. That's going to one lucky contestant right there. One lucky cruise goer. Passenger. How do you say that? You guys are welcome to come up and take your pictures as much as you want. Xavier is here if you'd like to have some questions with the builders. We'd be happy to answer them. I will tell you, make sure you watch Cycle Source Magazine, our social media channel, our website. We'll have tons of information coming out about this. Go to High Seas Rally. Follow them, get involved with this thing because it's good work, and then on top of that, it's a rally on a cruise ship, and we're going to have a hell of a good time. Cycle Source is bringing a virtual bike show. There's going to be Greasy Gears Garage, activities in port before we even leave. There's going to be a lot of fun, and then at the end of the day, it's for a fantastic cause. X, what do you think, man? So, sitting behind the drum kit, Quinton, Buck Terry, how many fans in the stand?
Wow, I don't even know, man. I mean, anybody that has ever been a musician that thought about playing any big concert venue in the world and you get to play it, it's pretty badass. So anytime any of you guys hear Cheap Tricks, I Want You, Want Me, that's the Budokan. So being able to play something like that is absolutely amazing. And doing stuff like this with guys out in the industry, again, that I've been fans of and friends and now brothers with, is just as a big honor as that was. Probably even more sometimes.
I just want to know the difference between the ear-ringing noise coming out of that to you alone in a garage with a deadline with this motorcycle.
The ringing in the ear was me talking to myself going, what the fuck are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for this man, Xavier Muriel, Providence Cycle Works. Check him out on his social media. Easy Riders Builder of the Year, Cycle Source Magazine Bike of the Year. This cat has been kicking ass, and that proves all those hours on the tour bus, going through Chopper Swapper, making your plans, waiting to get home. That's where it's at, Bobby. All right, man. Hey, I'm Chris with Cycle Source Magazine. Thank you guys very much for being here with us. Xavier over here for questions. You guys